Welcome student. Now in this class we are going to discuss alkyl halide. Alkyl halides. Alkyl halides. Okay. Now as we know, alkyl halide contain halogen atom. Okay. How we can get an alkyl halide? What we have to do? Just consider alkane, and from this alkane we have to replace one hydrogen atom by one halogen atom, any halogen atom. Then whatever resulting compound obtained is nothing but alkyl halide or haloalkane, or it is also called as haloalkane. Okay, alkyl halide. What we have to do? We have to consider alkane. For example, methane. From this methane replace one more hydrogen, it is a methane alkane, by halogen atom, any halogen atom, for example chlorine. Then it will give CH3Cl, that its name is methyl chloride. That is common name. IUPAC name is chloromethane, like haloalkane. So this is alkyl halide. What we have did? We have considered alkane, for example methane, and from that methane just I have replaced one hydrogen, any by halogen atom, for example chlorine. Then we get CH3Cl. This compound is called alkyl halides. How alkyl halide obtained? Alkyl halide is a derivative of alkane. Okay, simple, very simple. It is obtained from alkane, therefore it is a derivative of alkane, and it is obtained by replacing one hydrogen atom by one halogen atom. That is called, resulting compound is called alkyl halide or haloalkane. Okay, very simple. Now we know alkane. What is formula for alkane? CnH2n plus 2, general formula for alkane. Okay. Then I am replacing one hydrogen atom, means removing one hydrogen. Then it will give CnH2n plus 1 plus 2 minus 1. Okay, I am removing one hydrogen. Therefore, how many hydrogen remaining? Here one bond become free. After removing one hydrogen, 2n plus 2 minus 1, that is plus 1. And then this is alkyl group. Alkyl group. Its name is alkyl group because from alkane, if I remove one hydrogen, whatever part is remaining, that is called alkyl group. Remember, alkyl group. Okay, and then after removing one hydrogen, I have to attach one halogen atom instead of that hydrogen. So it gives CnH2n plus 1x. This is the general formula. General formula for alkyl halide. Alkyl halide. Okay, this is general formula for alkyl halide. Or again we know alkane is represented by, alkane in short, alkane is also represented by R bond H. That is the simple representation of alkane, R bond H, where R stand for what? Where R is any alkyl group. Alkyl group means what? Alkyl group. How alkyl group obtained? Alkyl group is obtained by removing one hydrogen atom from alkane. Whatever part is obtained after removing one hydrogen, that is called alkyl group. Okay, this is the basic idea, basic concept in organic chemistry. Okay, you all know it, right? Alkyl group. Now what we have to do? How alkyl halide obtained? It is obtained by removing one hydrogen. Just remove one hydrogen, and instead of that attach halogen atom. So it will give R bond X. This is the representation of alkyl halide, R bond X, where R stand for alkyl group and X stand for halogen atom. So this is the simple definition of alkyl halide. Now just what we will do? Take one by one, take alkane, and from that alkane remove one by one hydrogen atom. One hydrogen atom by one halogen atom, the resulting compound is called alkyl halide. Okay, like example methyl halide. Okay, so from methane remove one hydrogen, one halogen, halogen may be a chlorine, bromine, iodine, then we get CH3X, that is methyl halide. One then take C2H6 ethane, from this ethane remove one hydrogen by halogen, then C2H6 H3 H5X ethyl halide, and so on. Take propane, remove one hydrogen by one, for example chlorine, then it will give two types of alkyl halide, that is CH3 CH2 CH2 chlorine, that is N propyl chloride. And similarly, if we replace one hydrogen from middle carbon, then CHClCH3, this is isopropyl chloride. Okay, like this. Then take butane, N-propyl, because all carbon atom are in one line, straight chain. Second carbon contain methyl group, therefore isopropyl. This is isopropyl group, this is N-propyl group. Okay, having N-propyl group attached to chlorine, isopropyl group attached to chlorine. Okay, now then take butane, CH3 CH2 CH2 CH3, this is N-butane. Okay, and from that N-butane remove one hydrogen by bromine. Now in N-butane there are two types of carbon atom. These two terminal carbon atom are of one type, and these two carbon atom of another type. Okay, so you will get two different alkyl halide, CH3 CH2 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 Br. Its name is N-butyl bromide. N-butyl bromide. Okay. Second one, CH3 CH2 CHBr CH3, that is secondary butyl chloride. Okay, this is secondary butyl chloride. Now take a different butane, isobutane. For example, isobutane. Isobutane formula CH3 CH CH3 CH3, isobutane. Now in isobutane there are two types of carbon atom, CH3 CH3 CH3. These three carbon atom are of one type, and this middle carbon is different. So we have also again two choices. Just we can replace hydrogen atom by iodine from one of the hydrogen carbon atom from terminal carbon. Okay, then CH3 CH CH3 CH2I, then it is, what is the name? Isobutyl iodide. Isobutyl iodide. And if I replace hydrogen from this carbon atom CH, then CH3 CH3 CH3, replace this hydrogen by iodine. Okay, then this is tertiary butyl iodide. So these are the different example of alkyl halide. We can take pentane, N-pentane, isopentane, neopentane, and from that pentane replace one hydrogen atom by any halogen atom, then resulting compound is like this. Okay, so these are the example. Now, and remember, this alkyl halide is represented by RH, and the functional group present in alkyl halide is halogen. Halogen atom is a functional group, remember. Okay, functional group is halogen atom. Now these alkyl halide are further classified into three types. Okay, alkyl halides are further classified into three types. First, primary alkyl halide. Remember, primary for example, ethyl bromide. ethyl bromide, N-propyl iodide, for example, N-propyl iodide, and many more. In this alkyl halide, see, halogen atom attached to carbon, and that carbon is primary. The carbon bearing halogen atom is primary. Primary type. Primary means this carbon attached to only one more carbon directly. Okay, that is the primary carbon atom. So, and in this compound, in this alkyl halide, halogen atom attached to primary carbon atom. Here also halogen atom attached to this carbon, and this carbon is primary. Therefore, this type of alkyl halide are called primary alkyl halide. Primary, because halogen atom attached to primary carbon atom. That's why primary. Then secondary. Secondary alkyl halide. What is secondary alkyl halide? See, very simple example. CH3 isopropyl iodide. Isopropyl iodide. See, in this compound, halogen atom attached to this carbon, and this carbon is secondary. This carbon is secondary because it is attached to two different carbon atom directly. 1, 2. So it is secondary, and to which halogen atom is attached. So alkyl halide in which halogen atom attached to secondary carbon atom are called secondary alkyl halide. Remember, very simple. And third, tertiary. Tertiary alkyl halide. Tertiary alkyl halide. What is tertiary alkyl halide? Simple, very simple. Simple example, tertiary butyl bromide. Just we have seen tertiary butyl bromide. Observe the structure. In this compound, halogen bromine atom attached to this carbon, and this carbon is attached to three different carbon atom directly, means it is tertiary carbon. Tertiary carbon. The halogen atom attached to tertiary carbon atom, such alkyl halide are called tertiary alkyl halide. So, alkyl halides are classified into three types: primary, secondary, and tertiary. On what basis? The carbon, whether the carbon bearing halogen atom is primary or secondary or tertiary, that will decide the primary, secondary, and tertiary alkyl halides. Now, next part, very simple. This part we already learned in 11th or 12th standard. Okay, nomenclature of alkyl halide. Nomenclature. So here alkyl halide having two types of nomenclature. First one, common name, and second, IUPAC name. Okay, very simple. Common name, I will only give example. Methyl bromide. Its common name is methyl bromide. Means what we have to do? We have to name this alkyl group. For example, RX. Just name alkyl group and this halides. Okay? Alkyl halide. Simply methyl bromide. Methyl is alkyl group, bromide is a halogen atom. Okay? Ethyl iodide. Ethyl iodide. Then we know what is this? N-propyl bromide. N-propyl bromide. Then isopropyl bromide. Isopropyl bromide. Okay. Then N-butyl iodide. For example, N-butyl iodide. We have to name alkyl group followed by halogen atom, name of halogen atom given as halide. Okay, N-butyl, tertiary butyl, just seen CH, tertiary butyl chloride, its name is tertiary butyl chloride or bromide or iodide. Okay, then N-pentyl iodide. This is at a neopentyl iodide. Okay, then and so on. If normal alkyl group, then N iso, okay, neo tertiary. And for remaining, we have to apply IUPAC name. Then if the alkyl group is complicated, having more and more carbon atom, then it is very difficult to give common name. In that case, we have to use IUPAC name, and IUPAC name is applicable to all alkyl halide. Okay, we can start from methyl, bromine, bromide to and etc. Okay, so IUPAC nomenclature. Now these are the common name: methyl bromide, ethyl iodide, N-propyl iodide bromide, isopropyl bromide, N-butyl bromide, tertiary butyl chloride, neopentyl iodide, and so on. Then IUPAC name. We know what we have to do in IUPAC name. Alkyl halide. Very simple. You all know about this. Just I will take an example. In IUPAC nomenclature, the name of alkyl halide is given like haloalkane. Haloalkane means we have to name halogen atom followed by word alkane. Okay, very simple. I will take example. CH3, CH, CH3, CH, Br, CH2, CH3, CH3, CH3. For this, it is not possible to give IUPAC common name. Okay, apply IUPAC name. What we have to do? Observe this molecule. This compound contains halogen atom. So it is a one halogen atom, halogen derivative of alkane. Now, functional group is halogen atom. Then, how to start? First thing is very common, that is select the longest chain. In this compound, we have to select longest chain containing halogen atom as well as maximum number of substituent. That is common rule everywhere. Okay, what we have to do? Select the longest chain of carbon atom containing halogen atom as well as maximum number of substituent. See, select longest chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Means longest chain is of 6 carbon atom like this, and that chain contain halogen atom. Halogen atom is attached to one of the carbon atom in the chain. Okay, and remaining part, this part we have selected for longest chain, and remaining part means this CH3, CH3, CH3. They are called substituent. Okay, substituent or side chain. Okay, that the carbon atom which is not selected, okay, that is called substituent. Now, in selected part, how many carbon atom? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Longest chain contains 6 carbon atom. Contain 6 carbon. So, parent alkane is hexane. Why hexane? Because longest chain contains 6 carbon and 6 carbon alkane means hexane. Okay. Now, before the name of hexane, add the name of halogen atom. Haloalkane. Haloalkane means halo chlorine. If chlorine is there, then chloro, bromine, bromo, iodine, iodo, fluorine, fluoro. And in this compound, bromine is present. Therefore, so parent name of alkyl halide is bromohexane. What is parent name? Bromohexane. Bromohexane is a parent name. Then substituent. How many substituent present? One CH3, second CH3, third CH3. 3 CH3 group present means trimethyl. Trimethyl. Now the name of the substituent is attached before the name before parent name. Always remember, substituent name first followed by parent name. Trimethyl bromobutane. Now we have to give numbering, locant to indicate the position of halogen atom or position of substituent. Now we have to give numbering to this carbon chain in such a way that the carbon having halogen atom must get lowest possible number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From this side, this carbon to which halogen atom getting 3, and from this side, this carbon getting 4. So what we have to do? We have to give numbering in such a way that the carbon bearing halogen atom must get lowest possible number. So numbering is like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So bromine is attached to carbon number 3. Therefore 3 bromohexane, right? And 3 methyl group attached to carbon number 2, carbon number 5, carbon number 5. Means before the name of this alkyl group we have to add number 2, 5, 5 dash trimethyl. Okay. So this 3 methyl group attached to carbon number 2, carbon number 5 and carbon number 5. Okay. So bromine is attached to carbon number 3. Plug this. Now 2, 5, 5 trimethyl dash 3 bromohexane is the complete IUPAC name of this compound. 5, 2, 5, 5 trimethyl 3 bromohexane is a IUPAC name for this compound. Okay, remember, very simple. One more example. See this. In this compound, chlorine is present. It is a halogen derivative. Now, same rule. Select the longest chain of carbon atom. That chain contain halogen atom as well as maximum number of substituent. Now, select it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, both the longest chain contains 6 carbon atom. So, select this. How many carbon are present in longest chain? 6. No, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chain is of 7 carbon. 7 carbon means heptane. And halogen atom, chlorine is present. So, chloroheptane. So, parent name of this alkyl halide is chloroheptane. And now substituent, these are the substituent, methyl group and here ethyl group. Okay, ethyl, methyl. 2 substituent are there. One is methyl and second is ethyl. Okay, now give numbering. We have to give number to the carbon chain in such a way that carbon bearing halogen atom get lowest possible number. So from this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So chlorine is attached to carbon number 2. So 2 chloroheptane, right? And then substituent present. Methyl group attached to carbon number 2, so 2 methyl, and ethyl group attached to carbon number 5. Okay, so alphabetically E come first. E of ethyl group, E come first, then M. So first write 5-ethyl, 2-methyl dash 2-chloroheptane. 5-ethyl 2-methyl dash 2-chloroheptane is a IUPAC name for this. Very simple. Okay. So if structure is given, then you have to give nomenclature, IUPAC name. And if name is given, then you have to draw structure also. Remember, very simple. Suppose this is the name of the organic compound, and for this name you have to draw structure. What we have to do? See, in this example, first identify parent name. What is parent name? Here parent name is given, that is 2-chloroheptane. 2-chloroheptane is a parent name. Okay, 2-chloroheptane means what? Heptane means what? Heptane means 7 carbon atom. Draw first chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, heptane stand for 7 carbon atom. 7 chain. I have drawn 7 carbon chain of 7 carbon atom. Give numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. See, follow my procedure to draw the structure for this compound. 5-ethyl 2-methyl 2-chloroheptane. What I am doing? First, I have drawn the chain of 7 carbon atom. Why? Because heptane. From this heptane, this indicates 7 carbon atom chain, skeleton of 7 carbon atom. Then give numbering from any one of the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then 2-chloro. 2-chloro means what? Carbon number 2 having chlorine atom. Carbon number 2, where this is chlorine attached to carbon number 2. Then come to substituent. 5-ethyl. Where is 5 carbon? 5th carbon. This ethyl. Ethyl means CH2, CH3. Then 2-methyl. Where is 2? 2. 2-methyl means CH3. And then remaining are hydrogen atom. Just make up with hydrogen atom to satisfy valency of carbon. Here this carbon have for 1 bond. How many bond remaining? 3. So CH3. Here carbon atom fulfilled. Here 2, 2, 1, 2, CH3. This is the structure of 5-ethyl 2-methyl 2-chloroheptane. Okay. So follow this procedure. In this way you can draw or you can give IUPAC name. If structure is given, then it is very simple to give IUPAC name. And if name is given, from that name you have to able to draw the structure for that compound. Okay. So this is the alkyl halide IUPAC name, common name. So dear student, from next day we will start new part of the same chapter. Thank you very much.